What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again. Story time, yeah. Uh, man, I have so many people that always request and they want to hear they want to hear stories about me and Crazy Ray on the streets. They want to hear stories about that. I'm like, okay, I gave y'all so many of them. Probably ain't that many left to really give. It is, but it isn't. Um, but this one incident I'm gonna tell you about that happened with me and him. He was with me, but it happened to me. And for those who keep asking, yes, me and Crazy Ray have been in jail together. We've never been in prison together, but we've been in the county jail together. We've been in the crip module together. We've been in regular modules in the county jail together. So boom. Now I answered that question. But man, back to the story though. Back to the story. This is some tripped out stuff. This is stuff that would happen to me and Cuz on a daily, every day. It was something going on, something happening. We was involved with something every day. Um, this is back in the day. This one of these days that man we used to hang down there on 116th and Avalon in the A lines. You know what I'm saying? We used to kick it in the Avalon apartments, the A line apartments on 116th, kick it with the 11-6 Avalons all the time. And we used to be either right there on Avalon or we would be up and down 116th or in the apartments right there, just hanging out, just doing our thug thistle. Um, of course, at the time, at this time, we were in a hot and heavy war with some bloods called Miller Gangsters. We was at war with the Miller Gangsters real tough. All the time, going at it back and forth. They was right across the street. They was right across the street. And it used to go down, back and forth, back and forth. Man, I stayed over there pulling stunts. Of course, they was coming back over to our section trying to pull stunts. You know what I'm saying? Typical LA gang banging, You hit us, we hit you. We hit you, you hit us. Back and forth. Boom. So okay, this is real quick. One of these nights, usually I'll make a story long and drawed out, but no, I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm just gonna give it to you in the raw. We had been kicking it at first in the park in South Park. So we decided, man, pump it. As we always do. We'll make our rounds. You know what I'm saying? We'll make our rounds. We'll leave there. We'll go to the Avalon Guards. See what they got going on. We're gonna hang out with the guards. We lead the guards. Oh, where y'all going? Where y'all going, homie? Cause we finna go down to 11-6, homie. We finna go down to the A-line apartments. All right, bet. We lead the projects after we were doing whatever we did with them, and boom, we transferred. We moved the party down to on 116th, kicking it down there. So typical day. This is something that happened every day, all the time. It was a routine. So we kicked it in the Avalon Guards for a little bit, hang out. We leave them. Cuz we finna go down to the A-line apartments. All right. We shoot down to the apartments. We go down Avalon. We get to the apartments. We we had been hanging out. I'm trying to hear something. That's why I keep pausing. I hear something. It's the chair. But anyway, we had been hanging out all day. It's nighttime then came. So some of our younger homies, some of the younger homies from 116th Street, they had went over there shooting at the Millers. They over there busting at them, doing what they do. So they had came back earlier and they had told us, Cub, man, we just put some work in, homie. On who? On the Millers, on the Millers. I'm just letting y'all know, which was the courteous thing to do so we wouldn't be out there on Front Street like it ain't no thing, not knowing that it's something to, what those saying used to go, something wicked comes my way. So they cut back and let us, we like, all right, cub, we on point, we know what's happening, we know what's up. So we moved, we wasn't hanging directly right on Avalon at the front gate of the A-line apartments. We come on around and bend the corner, we hanging out on 116th, kind of back a little bit by the parking lot of the apartments. Not thinking nothing of it, not thinking nothing, not thinking of it. And I'm gonna tell you, if I could remember, I know it was me, the homie Crazy Ray, the homie Sleepy Ron from 11-6. Who else was out there from 11-6? Man, it was a few of us hanging out. It was a few of us hanging out. It was a few of us hanging out. And but anyway, make a long story short. A car come down the street. Now we peeping it. We watching this car. You know, we own it. We own it. Looking for brake lights, you know. It crossed San Pedro and kept on going. So we ain't tripping. You know, we ain't tripping. You know, ain't no thing. Boom. The same car come back down 116. So we had some homies standing down there on San Pedro. When the car passed by them, this is how it go in LA. If a car come past you, and you know, homies gonna holler, hey, cuz, hey, woo. And, you know, they be hit you with that finger, like, you know, get on that car, watch that car, homie. So, all right. So now the homies that was standing down like on San Pedro, no, matter of fact, it wasn't San Pedro. It was, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's called Stanford. You got Avalon, Stanford, then San Pedro. It's a little street right there. If I can remember right before you get to San Pedro, a little bitty street right there. But anyway, so some homies was on the corner right there. And when the car come past them, I guess they peeped it. Cause they were like, hey, cuz, hey. So we look up, what's up, homie? Hey, cuz, watch that car right there, cuz, watch that car right there, homie. Like, what? By that time, it's coming toward us. Ain't no lights on. Ooh, what? That's a blue flag. You know what I'm saying? Ding, 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 ding. Warning bells going off, homie. As soon as we beam down on the car, a fool come out the window. This dude he don't just stick his hand out the window. He come all the way out the window up to his chest. And he go to giving us the business. Boom, 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 boom. Now I got a motto, and y'all have heard me say this motto before. When bullets start flying, it's every man for himself. Man, every man for himself. Now, you better do whatever you got to do to get out the line of fire. You better tuck and roll. You better flip and flop, dodge, twist. You better turn into Neo off Matrix. Do something, because I'm out of here. I'm getting somewhere. It's exit, stage left even. You know, I'm gone. On this one, I did not want to run back toward the car. But now, if you street smart and you know how this gang banging thing go, you know how to survive. You know, man, listen, man. You don't never take off running the same direction the car is going. If the car going that way and I'm standing here, I'm not finna take off this way. Doom. They ride down on me. If the car's coming this way and they dumping, if I'm here and I'm a run, I'm going back toward the back of the car. That way it's gonna make a dude have to try to come back like this here to get me, because I'm gone. Instead of him just like this here, ride down on me. No. No, sirree, Bob. The skin be tender, and I don't want it tenderized. You know? So anyway, when whoever the dude was, wherever he was from, I can't even really say where he was from. We suspected they was from the Millers, but do we know? No, we didn't know. But I immediately turned and went to hit the wall. It's a wall right there that you can hop. It's a wall right there that you can hop over. Man, listen, let me tell you something. When I tell you it was time to get somewhere and get somewhere fast, it was time to go. It was time to go, y'all. Man, I hit the wall. Boom. When I hit the wall, the car's coming. I go to flip. When you scared and you just doing some stuff, and you just do some stuff. When I go over the wall, boom, I'm trying to fall over, you know what I'm saying, over it. But somehow I turned to where I'm back facing the car, but I'm flipping back, over the wall. Man, listen, when I flip over it, I'm falling straight down. So when I'm falling straight down, my feet go clean up in the air, but I'm falling down. I'm finna come down on like the back of my head or my neck or the top part of my back or something like that. That's how I'm finna fall. The shooting is going on. You can hear everybody holler, oh, Cuzz, 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 running. And the dumping is boom, 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 boom. I felt something hit me like this. I felt something hit me like this. But now here go both my legs. This leg right here, this leg over here, when I felt the hit, it was my leg spinning back. It was my leg spinning back like this here, and it kind of flipped me to where I landed like this here, but I didn't land it. I kind of landed, when I flipped, I kind of landed on my knees and my calf and the toes, and I had to catch myself like this here. But when I landed, I ain't gonna even lie, I just got down. I should have jumped up and kept running, but man, I'm knowing, boom, they gonna keep going. Whoever it was, they got off, boom, 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 boom. And they left. They hit Avalon. I don't know if they went left or right. I don't know which way they went. I don't even know. I don't know which way they went. But boom. So now, I look down. I ain't got no shoe on. I ain't got no shoe on, y'all. I got one shoe on. My left shoe is on. My right shoe is gone. I had on some blue Chuck Taylors with the blue shoestrings. It's gone on my right foot. So I'm like, dang, cuz. So now, you know how it always go after homies get shot up. Now, for y'all different places who ain't never been through that type mess, man, we are scattered like fly, like roaches when the lights come on. But then when the car go through bus and they get on about their business, homies come right back out like roaches. Woo! Like, dang, cuz, who was that, man? I don't know, homie, who was that, man? I don't know. Now, this is when the process of who you think it was started. Who's going to retaliate, who's going to get some get back. Once we pinpoint in our mind who it was, or we making up a list to hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? If we can't pinpoint who it is or have a good idea what set it was, we finna hit all the sets we don't get along with that's immediately around us. You know what I'm saying? So now that's what it is. You know, dudes scrambling. If did nobody had no heat on them at the time, go get the gun, go get the gun. You know, I'm finna go this way, that way, go do whatever, you know? So now, that's what's going on now. So I'm coming back from around the wall through the gate. So I'm like, cuz, they like, what's up? So the homie Ray like, cuz, where your shoe? I'm like, man, I don't know. I said, cuz, I had my shoe. I don't know where that shoe is. He say, cuz, when you look on the side of the wall, look on the other side, cuz, when you flipped, you probably came off. I'm like, I'm here, cuz. I'm like, man, let me find this shoe. I go back over there to the little parking lot area, and I'm looking. So I see my shoe about 2 cars down, about 2 cars down, or you could say 1 car length down. I'm like, oh, cuz, they got my shoe right there. It's up under the front of a car, like by the front driver's side, but it's just sitting there. So boom, I bend down, I snatch my shoe up. I'm like, shoot, here go my shoe. I look at it. The heel part. Now, y'all who ain't never wore no Chuck Taylors, y'all not gonna know what I'm talking about. But them All Stars and Chucks, y'all know they got the thick heel. They got that thick rubber heel at the bottom. When I told you I felt something like hit me a little bit, this is what had happened. When I flipped over the wall and my feet was up, the bullet hit the bottom of my shoe. The bullet hit the bottom of my shoe in the rubber, boom, and took the whole shoe off. It just took the whole shoe off. And the reason why I'm telling this story, I hadn't even paid no attention to it no more. I was on the phone this morning. Who was I talking to? Oh, my partner, One Love. He out of Alabama. He Grape Street out of Alabama. And he was telling me about when some dudes that was shooting at him, he had on some Nike Air Forces, or not Nike Airs, but whatever them shoes are, got the big bubbles in them, at the bottom. He had on a pair of them, and some dudes was shooting at him, and they shot the bubble they shot the bubble out of his shoe. And he was telling, I said, cuz I went through something like that. I said, matter of fact, I'm finna make a video about that as soon as I get a chance. Boom. So that's why I'm telling y'all this video. But anyway, so it hit the rubber and took the whole shoe off my foot. I'm like, dang. So I'm showing home and they like, dang, cuz, man, they looking at the little rubber because the little rubber was split. Don't know where no bullet at, but the rubber was kind of split. You could tell where it went in and went out or whatever and split it. You know, you could lift it up. Like, dang. I put it back on, put my shoe back on. Shoot, wasn't no thing. I told the home, I'm like, cuz, shoot, man, I get back to the house. I'm going to change shoes. Excuse me. But I tell the homie, yeah, cuz, when I get back to the house, I'm gonna change my shoes. But right now, right then and there, changing shoes was the last thing on our mind. We didn't know nothing but retaliation. Homies was going, some homies went that way, some went that way, some went that way, some went that way. Somebody finna pay for this. Y'all done shot my whole shoe off my foot? Man, you know I want some get back. But to me, it wasn't even about the shoe. Shoot, I wanted to go do that wild mess back then anyway, you know? But yeah, typical, man, stuff like that was every day, man. Just to what, ain't nothing fancy about it, ain't nothing extraordinary about it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about it. It just happened, you know what I'm saying? Everyday shoot when you out there in that lifestyle, man. If you hanging, you banging. And if you out there, you fair game. And shoot, I was out there. But anyway, man, that's that little story right there. Man, the homie Ray laughed about it. We laughed about it later on that night. He like, dang, cuz, they shot your whole shoe off your foot. Because, you know, a lot of people ask me, Toon, you ever been shot? And I told him, I said, no, I ain't never been shot. I have been shot at a lot of times. A lot of times. More times than I can count. But I ain't never been hit through the grace of God. Through the grace of God, man. I give him all the glory for that type get down, but through the grace of God, y'all. But anyway, man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53, or Cartoon 1, man, you know. But anyway, man, tell the people you love them, homie. I represent the gangsters. I'm out. Peace.